Thank you very much, Mr. Chairperson. Mr. Firth, my question is directed at you, of course. I'd like to know if your company has contracts with private companies.
Yes, we do.
Dans quel secteur?
In what particular sector?
Yes, we did, rather.
Dans quel secteur?
In what particular sector or sectors?
Sorry, apologies, I missed the last one.
Okay, what kind of activities are they involved in?
Oh, criminal IT. Oh, the private companies?
Mm-hmm.
There are IT software firms. They are system integrators.
Parlons maintenant de la qualité de votre...
Let's now talk about the quality of your work with ArriveCAN. What are your thoughts about the final product with all the ups and downs, the vicissitudes that Canadians had to come to grips with throughout this application and its process?
I think understanding the circumstances where the whole of Canada and the whole of the world was in, and the fact that this went through 170 renditions and they were delivered always on time, I think our work was done very well, and I feel like the application was a success. I believe it was 260. I believe the application was a success. We had 260 million times the app was open.
A success. You're saying that your application was a success. You're serious now, right?
I think it did exactly what it was supposed to. It was to help open the borders. It was help to streamline the process. It was to be a low-touch application. I think if you look at those, there was a moving target. PHAC was sending out new policies every month or so.
Okay, Monsieur Firth, qu'est-ce que vous avez à dire?
Mr. Firth, what do you have to say to the over 10,000 people who have joined a class action lawsuit because your app led them to be subjected to a quarantine that they weren't supposed to be subjected to? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it's very unfortunate for those 10,000 people, but I cannot comment on things that happen within the application.
Pardon?
I provide the resources.
Monsieur, un instant, là. Vous êtes...
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. You said that it was a success. And yet, thousands of Canadians were affected in this way. Over 10,000 Canadians have filed a class action against your app because your app led to a quarantine that they should never have been subjected to. So why are you washing your hands of this and passing the buck?
I'm sorry, I really have no comment on this. That's not my line of expertise.
Incroyable.
Unbelievable. If it's not your bailiwick or expertise, whose is it, if it's not yours?
We were not involved in the architecture. You understand, this project was derived and project managed by the CBSA.
Mon Dieu.
My God. How are you going to tell these over 10,000 people that you raked in profits of millions of dollars with this application? Is it really worth $2.5 million in windfalls? We're talking about 10,000 people who were quarantined that never should have been because of your app.
Sorry, can you repeat? My headphones just broke.
Okay. Vous avez affirmé tantôt.
Listen, you asserted earlier that you made a profit of $2.5 million. Those are your figures. We know that the AG doesn't think so, but we'll take what you said at face value. That's $2.5 million for 40 hours per month. You've made a profit of $2.5 million for this app. And yet I'm telling you that there are 10,200 Canadians that were subject to quarantine when they shouldn't have been because of your app, because that is what has occurred, and you're saying that it was a success. Was it really worth $2.5 million profit, that kind of success story?
Like I said previously, I don't make that decision. The government obviously sees value in what we do. That's why we were working there for 3 years.
Alors, c'est qui le responsable?
So, where does the buck stop if it doesn't stop with you?
again, I did not make the decision. The government sees value in what we do. We were not part of architecting this application.
Thank you very much, sir.